Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions concerning this watch. Part of a trio of 25th anniversary sector-dialed steel Master Series watches launched at SIHH 2017. This is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Geographic, using a complication JLC first developed for the 1989 model year in a year 2017 that celebrated 1/4 century since the arrival of the Master Control 1000 hours validation. So this watch was part of a trio with a standard automatic and a chronograph, and I felt at the time, because I was at the presentation, that this was the most versatile and useful of the three. I have to credit Nicholas F. over at the Watch Pro Site forums for contributing to the collective scholarship on these. I believed that there was no JLC sector dial wristwatch from the past on which to base these, and in a sense that was correct, but he revealed there is a JLC pocket watch in the company's heritage gallery that features precisely this dial design, so it does draw from the company's distant history. The watch is easy to wear in steel at 39 millimeters in diameter. You can see that it's slender at 12 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, it's 46.7 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. So it's an easy watch to wear on a male or a female wrist. The strap is still tight, so not broken, and I have to pull it a little bit tighter than strictly necessary to fit securely on my wrist, but I could recommend this watch for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters in circumference. Down the barrel, which is the truest angle, you can see that the lugs are not near the edge of my wrist, so I can envision this working just fine on a 14 centimeter circumference wrist or larger. The strap is lovely. As you can see, we have large rectangular symmetrical scale alligator leather, a good quality cut of the animal. It's got a semi-gloss dark blue, almost a navy, with a little bit of bolstering, a sheer cut edge lacquered for refinement, a monotone stitch, calfskin on the bottom, and then you can see a brand new JLC factory strap, no crimping, no gouging, with a simple pin buckle. A very simple and graceful case. JLC decided to make its cases a little bit less brutal. After the massive forms of the 2000s, the 2010s were marked by a paring down of lug profiles, a small reduction in case size, and the addition of elements like expanding bevels and narrower lug profiles that made the watches a lot finer, bringing over lessons learned in the Master Ultra Thin series. We have a JL logo on this push-down crown. The watch is 50 meters water resistant. You can see the same on the crown that adjusts the geographic feature. We have a flanged and conical polished bezel, and then a dial with the sectors. So we have black, silver, and blue, and you can see we have several different finishes. We have opaline, we have concentric brushing, we have sunburst, we have a little azurage pattern inside the small secondary time zone. You can see it as a 24-hour indicator, so you know, for example, whether you're looking at 9:14 at night or 9:14 in the morning. The hands with a lovely syringe profile, skeletonized, a hybrid of syringe and baton. We have a stop seconds function for the counterweighted lancet-style seconds hand. And the watch features lovely tri-Arabic numerals with the sectors outboard, and you can see really quite well several different metallic finishes. Now, the way this works, so you've got these two time zones. If you wish, you can synchronize them, but you can also adjust the secondary time zone independently. And you can see how its little 24-hour display lets you know whether you are looking at day or night. The watch features a geographic function, which is sort of a hybrid of a world time and a dual time. You have a secondary time zone displayed, excuse the adhesive on this dial from a sticker, but by changing the city, we're changing the location over a specific city. You can see how cities like New York and Rio and Mexico City that use summer and winter time, they have this little extension depending on whether you want to spring forward or fall back, just like that. So you have 24 reference cities to represent the 24 principal time zones of the world, and so the watch will basically do the math for you. Turning it all over, you can see we have a JLC manufacturer movement. This is caliber 9391A, unidirectional automatic winding on unlubricated, high-efficiency ceramic rotor bearings. The unidirectional action more efficient in practice, and this has been empirically tested than bidirectional. 4 hertz beat rate, free-sprung balance, and so all of the adjustments are done using variable inertia screws on the balance rim. beating away at 4 hertz. Again, a 43-hour power reserve and a 34-joule movement that's been through the Master 1000 hours control, 50 meters water resistant. The 1000 hours control, over 41 days of testing in 6 positions as a fully cased up watch with additional tests for winding efficiency and power reserve, durability, and water resistance, in addition to 6-position chronometry. So if you love this watch, a throwback in more ways than one, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.